Hello, guys. Welcome back. No, we're not doing that. Be quiet. Loki's like, more tags, more. Oh god. So we added Wicca and we added Neo Wicca to the text because Odin and Freyja have drugged me back into Wicca and technically Neo Wicca because I am not of a trad. They've drugged me back in kicking and screaming, and I'm like, but, huh? And we've been performing spell work together, and Odin's been dropping Odin videos on me all day long, and wolves all over the place on Pinterest, being really obnoxious and loving, and cats everywhere on Pinterest. And I had to order a calendar. So I go on Amazon and I find a wolf puppy calendar, and he always teases me. He goes, I thought you were a big bad wolf. You're just a little puppy. You want us to find a she wolf for the little puppy? He's not mean. He just likes to tease me. He's like, well, my women are like that. They think they're so big and tough, and then something happens and they're a little puppy. He likes giving women a hard time sometimes. He enjoys it. He's, if he thought it hurt my feelings, he would stop. But I got the wolf puppy calendar. And I got a sale on it, so I'm like, that's definitely the gods. And the gods blessed me. Go and testify. Do some pagan testimonial here. I got preach it, sister. Those, might as well tell you guys so you can get in while the getting's good. What is it? Is it Chef Boyardee or Hermel? Whichever one makes those, meals in a box, like the chicken Alfredo and the stuff like that. They've been out since a year we won't even mention, and it's taken over a year, but they finally came back in stock to ship to your house. So yeah, guys, go ahead. I am sorry, terribly sorry. Allergies, 1 second. Goodness me, sorry about that, but I've been outside a lot today. And they're finally back in stock, so we ordered a ton of those because they didn't have a limit on them. And I'm like, well, I can't order chicken. I ain't paying $18 a can for pork. We have some tuna, thankfully. We have some turkey put away. We just made the last of the chicken today. We do have one teeny can of chicken that we're holding on to. Stuff will come back. It's no reason to mass buy stuff, but I was like, I waited over a year to be able to buy those kits. We bought 3 of each, and we will be stocked up for food well and good. And I wouldn't have found those if, the chicken hadn't been out of stock. I went to, 1 second, guys, again, I am terribly sorry, these darn allergies. And I wouldn't have found those if the chicken hadn't been out of stock, and they're so darn cheap because really it's noodles and some kind of sauce and probably that much meat. But I'm like, I don't care. It's cheap and it makes, even if I ate one for every meal, and I couldn't because it makes like a pan the size of a lasagna pan. I'm like, that's cheap and economical. So we have a bunch of those. So we're going to be happy. I got, yeah, chicken Alfredo, guys. I haven't had that in over a year. So yes, so the gods did that. So I got the calendar for a discount. Got that. Loki's been begging me to tell you guys. I also got on sale last week. We ordered these little wee wooden figures. You don't have to keep buying stuff for the gods, but I was like, I know I told them the tails and furs were Yule, and they are. And we'd order some cookies and some stuff to make cider. They were not supposed to get anything else. That's sad. I started out looking for a raven for Odin, found a raven that was really a crow, decided not to get it, but they had a cute little wolf, cute little fox. I'll be explaining this to a financial officer someday. And a cute little horse and a cute little bear. So since Odin, Thor, and Loki were my main deities at the time, because everybody's like running around like crazy, I got them for them. Those three are supposed to still be my main deities, but Odin and Freyja decided to drag me back into witchcraft, and Neo Wicca would be what I'd be because I was never in a trad. So yeah, I can say I'm Wiccan, but I might as well just say Neo Wicca so I don't have to fight with people. Like, I have time for that. I got woo sass. And I was teasing Loki today because I was on the Reddits, and people always talk about all these amazing things that happen. Then they goes at a sign, and I'm like, yes, it's a sign. Well, the signs from Loki some people get are pretty spectacular. Like, they see a fox run across a field, and somebody went outside and found a gold bracelet. And I teased him, and I was just teasing him. I was like, you never gave me a gold bracelet, though I have seen a fox. And he just kind of went like, huh? And Freya had asked for her incense today because she's doing some witchy stuff she ain't gonna tell me about. And, and I go, yeah. And I go out and I'm doing stuff. I come back in and there's the mail. Do you know there's a catalog with a beautiful gold bracelet and on the front, and there's like a heart and everything else. I'm like, well played, my lady. And she's like, "Mm." So Freya has shoved her way to the front too. So instead of three, there's four. And you can be sure that if you're working with Odin, you should be used to the idea of working with her because she will make her presence known in Siegen. And then Fenrir's there, and then you have like 20 Norse gods in your lap, and you're like, I can't possibly serve you all at once. I love you, but I'm getting exhausted. Could I please like have? They're not that bad, but sometimes it feels like it. But I know Loki screwed up the order because one, the divine power that I order, and that's like I wanted to cry tears. Odin was so furious when I lit it for him. He looked absolutely baleful. I thought he might strike me dead. And it wasn't my fault. There was no description on Amazon of that. I had to actually take 2 or 3 hours to research it, and apparently, white musk is a thing. I would know. I haven't been in a mall in about a decade. I haven't been out of this house, and I've been out of the house, but just pleasure shopping in years. So yeah, I would have no idea. And apparently that's what it's supposed to smell like. But Freya loves it. And she also loves it. I found out she loved it yesterday because we got it on sale. And it's one of those things where you really don't have the money, but you make the money so that you can go do it. We got it on sale cheap and it zoomed back up in price. And I'm like, I'm glad I got this for cheap. And I got her 2 big boxes of it. And Odin has 2 big boxes of the pagan magic. And they do not pay me to say that. I wish they did. It would help. And we also want to thank, by the way, we want to thank our patrons, all the people that are patrons. That really does help the channel, guys. And you guys know it all goes in the same pot. So it might pay to put food on the table or pay a bill or, buy, something for whatever. It all goes in the same pocket. I'm not dishonest with you guys. Um, Thank our members as well. You guys have been really generous, and that really means a lot to me. Thank the people that have put money in the tip jar. That really helps out because then when we have money in PayPal, if we need to like get like I haven't bought tea candles in like over a year, but I just figured we're doing it. We got that. We have to buy incense. It helps with stuff like that, and it helps keep the channel going because you got to pay your internet bill somehow. So we want to thank all the people, plus all the people that watch and like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Make sure you're getting all notifications so you get everything. I'm getting a lot of people that have been commenting for months, and you guys don't apparently seem to be subscribed. Because if you were, I would be seeing something on my end to show me that you've been subscribed for months. You might as well, go ahead and subscribe, and then I can see that. And I'll be like, oh yeah, you have been around here for months. I'm not just guessing. So, go ahead and subscribe, guys. We want to, I want to kind of, I don't want to jinx myself, but we really do want to try to push for a certain number by, the end of the year. I'm happy with everyone we have now. We're thankful for each and every one of you, but we are trying to push because, the bigger you get on YouTube, the more opportunities they give you. It would be great to keep, not get massive, but to keep growing to the point where we're turning a steady sum every month. That would be, awesome. So, we hope you guys are having a good one. And, Odin and Freya drug me back into witchcraft. As long as he got his fill of heathenry and he's fine with what he's getting and his statue's now permanently on my desk, Odin is fine. As long as Freyja feels she is getting honored, she is happy. As long as Thor is somewhere in the mix, he is happy. The weather has turned really cold, so I'm glad I got everything down yesterday. And I'm really glad you guys liked the Day of the Dead thing. I was really really nervous about doing that because I'm like, I'm from outside the culture. I've had people from the culture be like, that's beautiful, and everyone should celebrate, everyone's welcome. But there are also people that are like, no, just for us. So I was like, well, we'll make it. And if it really upsets people, then we can see what we can do about it. But Loki was insisting. Loki doesn't care what your faith is, what your holidays are. I hope I pronounce this right. Diwali's coming up in a couple of days. We usually try to celebrate that every year as the Festival of Lights. We usually try to make a vegetarian dish for Ganesh, or if he shows up. Kind of like last minute notice, but we usually try to celebrate that too. Or just different holidays that call to me. And that's the thing, as a neo Wiccan, as a pagan, even as a heathen, no one can really tell you how to do it. And if they tell you that you're not a real fill in the blank and you can't do whatever you want, then that's somebody that's not going to work with you in that sense. Most heathens wouldn't be happy with International House of Awesome, but I like having Asmodeus patter around behind me and help with everything. And I appreciate his commentary, and I appreciate having La Santa here and do a little something for her. I was just too dog tired yesterday, guys. I mean, it was also Fet G'day, and I tried that one year. I did Samhain, then Fet G'day, then Day of the Dead, and I was near the dead by the time I was over. I was like just too tired. It takes a lot out of me to do Samhain, and then I need a day off, and they don't really seem to care. They'll all join you on whichever day you pick. You don't have to celebrate any holidays at all if you don't want to. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.